Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for the sign of Sagittarius for November 2016. So it's for you, Sagittarius, November 2016. This is going to be one very important month, and you will see exactly what I mean. This is the time when everything is going to start kicking off, that you wanted to kick off in a really long time. This is the time when the changes are finally going to start to happen, and I'm strictly referring to those of you who have been waiting for some kind of business results, for those of you that have been waiting for a new business opportunities, for those of you that have been waiting for maybe some kind of step up in the company, but nothing happened so far. This is the time when everything is absolutely going to kick off. And then again, when it comes to the pensioners, when it comes to people who haven't, people who are not working, who don't have to work anymore, this is a life-changing time as well, because there is a really huge resolution to the problem is coming. This particular problem you had for a really long time, you weren't too sure what to do with it, what to do about it, when to do it, and how to do it. November is going to be a very important month, not only because all these things are finally going to start changing, finally going to start happening, finally going to start working in your own advance. It's because these particular energies are so powerful that they're about to shake you up, and once you're shaken, you are going to start realizing certain things about your past, present, and the most importantly future, certain things that are going to be absolutely life-changing, and you will see exactly what I mean when it happens. But honestly, you have got a little bit of everything here, but I think when it comes to work, when it comes to business, and when it comes to when it comes to success, this is one important month. And let me start with the beginning of November. Okay, this is how it's going to start. For those of you that are having your own businesses, for those of you that are having that are working for yourself, for those of you that are self-employed, and especially if you waited for a while to see the results from the past efforts and things like that, the beginning of November is going to be very important, very powerful. So if you are having your own business, the beginning of November is going to be so important. It's when everything is going to start kicking off. You're going to become very busy. You're going to realize certain things about your business that you didn't realize before. Certain things are going to be presented to you about your business that weren't presented about before, and there is the certain really huge idea that is going to come out of it. Okay, that particular idea that is going to come out of it, it's going to start manifesting itself right at around the mid-November 2016. Okay, so to start with, November, the beginning of November is going to be very important, because this is going to be the time when you're going to start feeling very successful. Your business is going to start becoming very successful, and the offers when it comes to your business that you will have, and you will not believe it, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. So it's a really good news, and it's really powerful news. I can see that you're going to feel really proud about yourself. You're going to feel really proud about your work. You're going to feel really proud of your achievement. Okay, when it comes to those of you that are not working for the company, when it comes to those of you that are not having your own private business, or for those of you that are working for the companies or any other work, for the companies, it is also something very important going to be presented to you, and that what's going to be presented to you, it is going to come like a promotion. There is the certain promotion that you're going to have when it comes to your work and you're going to absolutely love it. That particular certain promotion, you really are going to feel excited about. You're going to end up with more responsibilities. You're going to end up feeling quite busy, and I can see you being quite anxious, a little bit stressed to start with, because there are going to be lots of responsibilities that you're going to start doing that you didn't do before, but you're going to love this feeling. And as of that moment onwards, as I said before, there's certain things about your past, present, and most importantly future you're going to realize, and it's all going to start in November. It is going to be absolutely brilliant. I can see people in your family being really proud of yourself, like I can see being yourself being extremely proud as well of yourself, about yourself and about your own achievement. But also there is also an older person that you've been looking up to. There is this particular person that you've been looking up to, that you're going to be thinking about it, and you're going to feel really glad and really proud, because your own personal work and your own personal achievement is just getting closer and closer to that particular older male person that you really idolize. This particular older male person is very successful, is very powerful, is been successful always, is very mature, very wise, and extremely powerful and successful, and you've been looking up to this person for a really long time. And that particular person you're going to feel even closer to now at this point, at this moment in your life, because your achievement is getting better and better, more powerful and more powerful. Amazing. Okay, and on another hand, what else I was going to say, that around the mid-November 2016 there is a really big negotiation that you are going to have. Very big negotiation. This is going to be very big, this is going to be very important, and that particular negotiation is going to happen in few different ways. Like for example, if you're working for the company, okay, then you're still going to be part of the big negotiation, and this is going to be very important, and your input is going to be very important, and you will be watched and you will be judged in a good way, of course. So just be prepared for all those things, okay? But if you're working for yourself, if you're like having your own business, or you're self-employed, this is also going to come like a very big negotiation. It's going to come out of the blue. It is this negotiation, it's going to be quite big, quite important, and also it's going to have relations with abroad, foreign countries. It is going to be quite big negotiation. It might not directly have something to do with abroad and foreign countries, but it is going to be connected to it, and you will see exactly what I mean. So very important negotiation is going to be at around the mid-months, you see, mid-November 2016, and your input is going to be very important. So if you are retired, it's also going to be some kind of negotiation. It's going to come out of the blue, something that you didn't think about before, something that you weren't focused about before, something that just wasn't in your life before, wasn't part of your thoughts. It's just going to manifest itself out of the blue, but it's going to seem like quite very interesting, and it's going to seem like very important, and you're going to feel extremely ecstatic about it. So this is for those of you also that are retired and are not working. You see, there is still very big and very powerful negotiation going to come through, okay? And also when we get to the end of November 2016, when we come to the end of November 2016, you see, basically there is just going to come the point, and this is going to be feel very kind of deep, and this is going to be very emotional. You see, this is how I see the end of November. Sadly, there is somebody that is going to maybe come to an end when it comes to your life. When it comes to your life, not love, when it comes to your life, when it comes to your social relationships, when it comes to your friend. Sadly, just exactly the same like when it comes to relationships, love, and things like that. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. We can have more than one soulmate, you see, and certain things, certain people, I mean, a part of our life for a reason. They stay in our life for a certain amount of time because they're meant to stay that amount of time. It all depends how far our karma is meant to go with their karma, and vice versa. So at the end of November, I just need you to be very careful, because at the end of November, I know that you're going to feel a little bit sad about it, because there is the certain realization that you're going to have about a certain person in your life. This is a friend. This is somebody who is a friend. This is nothing to do with love or anything like that. It's just a friendship. It's just a certain thing, certain person is going to come to an end that you're going to realize. Maybe you were like kind of working trying to get this person, trying to be this friendly with this person. Maybe it was all coming from your side. This other person didn't really care much. This other person wasn't responding to you too much, and it's just very, very sad, because it's somebody who you know for a really, really long time, but unfortunately it's like a friend that you are going to come to a really big realization at the end of November that it's just karma with that person came to an end, and that relationship came to an end, and these things just, you know, really do happen. So as of that moment, you know, as of that point, you know, you're gonna just allow other things and other friends to come into your life. Just remember, you know, good old saying, one door closes, another one opens, you know, and this really reminds me of it. I know it's quite insensitive to say, but you know, certain people, certain friends, certain people in our lives, they do come to an end. You know, our karma with these people do come to an end, and there could be any reason for it. So this is what I can see that it can, you know, it will happen right at the end of November 2016, okay? And also in an emotional times like that, I would really highly suggest like maybe to get like a rose quartz. Rose quartz is also absolutely brilliantly the crystal, ever so powerful. It helps us with emotions, it helps us to feel calm, it helps us like in general to feel much better, and it helps us to communicate to other people, you know, and to realize certain things about our lives through love, friendships and relationships. Very, 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 very powerful little crystal indeed. I would highly recommend to get that, okay, especially in situations like this. Okay, on another hand, what I was going to say, okay, when it comes to basically when it comes to relationship, like a love relationships and things like that, you see, that's another thing, another big change that you are going to have, because there are lots of you, when it comes to love, when it comes to relationship, there is lots of you. Look, I don't want to make you feel like I'm saying all negative, you see, but this is the way it's going to be. And when I tell you this, you just have to like kind of prepare yourself to, you know, to certain things in your life, to certain changes in your life, and you just make the most of it. So when they happen, you will know that they will happen because I just told you about. And this is strictly for those Sagittariuses in relationships that have been unhappy. This is strictly for those Sagittariuses in relationships that you have been unhappy. You see, there's certain things are going to come to an end. Okay, and I feel this very much strongly. It's extremely strongly, and this is going to be very, very powerful. And this is strictly for those of you that have been in an unhappy relationship for a while, for those of you that just did not feel happy whatsoever, and for those of you that were waiting maybe to just for that, you know, next step, next stage, you know, you were just getting, you know, you were just waiting to get a courage to move on. You see, it is going to be the time to move on. This is a big time for you guys who have been unhappy. Sagittarius in an unhappy relationships, this is a very, very important time, the end of November for you, because this is the time when you are going to realize certain things about yourself. You're going to have a strength enough, you're going to feel powerful enough to just basically move on and start looking up to different things in life, start maybe allowing other people, other lovers to come into our lives, because when we end up with somebody that we are so unhappy with, we are just basically taking all this, dragging, stealing all these energies away from each other, and then we just, nothing seems right, nothing feels right. It makes you feel grumpy, it makes them feel grumpy, it makes you feel negative, it makes them feel negative. And this is why it's so important to stop this, and just move on. It is not that bad. It's the part of life, is the way things happen, you see. So that's why I think it's basically, it's once it happens, you know, it's hard normally, but then later on, once you meet somebody who you are happy with, you just forget about it and you take it like a big learning experience. Okay, I would highly suggest to get like basically to get opalite. It's absolutely beautiful stone. Opalite promotes love, and opalite is like a very, very good stone that is actually going to help you a lot to balance your emotions, because this is what you just just going to need just a little bit to balance your emotions. Opalite is really good, and the new jade is absolutely lovely stone, ever so powerful. You see, you can get them, you can wear them. It just helps you balance the energy and feel much better about yourself, and it also helps you to make the best decisions when it comes to love. They help, these beautiful crystals, they help with communications, but you know, the bottom line is it's going to help you to balance the energies, like as much as you can balance them, basically. So I think it's a really important time. But then on another hand, you see, for those of you that are actually single, and for those of you Sagittarius that are single, you see, it's actually another someone very, very special is about to manifest in your life as well. You see, someone very, 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 very special is about to manifest in your life. So if you are single and you are available, that there is someone very, very special, someone mind-blowing, somebody life-changing, somebody who's literally going to change your life. It's actually about to manifest. Someone very, very special, okay, is about to manifest for those of you that are single, and that particular person is going to start manifesting in your life right at the end of November 2016. And it's not just anyone, it's someone very, very special. The whole package to do with this person is just going to be completely amazing to you. And this is someone very ambitious, this is somebody very powerful, this is somebody very successful, this is somebody who you're just going to completely fall in love with, and that person is going to fall in love with you. So it's actually going to be brilliant, 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 okay? And what else I was going to say, that basically that when it comes to health in general, I can sense that lots of you are going to actually have a cold or flu. Lots of Sagittarius, especially at around the mid-November, towards the end of November 2016, I can see like a flu and cold. It's going to be going quite a lot in your lives. You see, Sagittarius are going to be prone to colds and flus, and I think that it's absolutely brilliant to get like carnelian crystals. They're absolutely lovely against cold and flu, okay? Carnelian crystals you can also get on my site. They're ever so powerful, and they're very, very important when it comes to cold, flu, and when it comes to boosting our immune system. Very, very important little crystals indeed. Thank you very much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.